Hey y'all, welcome to the Charles the Cool Truck Driver channel. Today I talked about some stuff in my video, and when you get this, it'll be before the video starts, and then there'll be some pictures and stuff, and then the video will come on after that. I want to welcome all my subscribers back to my channel today, and some more subscribers as they come and watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for the ones that have subscribed so far. I'm not going to do this for money. I'm just going to do it for fun and talk about stuff and put stuff on there that I'm doing with my family, because I have a paying job that I work as a truck driver, and I just wanted to have my own channel to do something with. So welcome to Charles the Cool Truck Driver channel. I wanted to give you an update on my 60 days here. 60 days was 3 days ago. 2 days ago, I should say, the 4th of August. So far, so good. Still good company. Truck was in the shop again yesterday. They got most of the stuff fixed that I wrote up. The brakes, they will change out when it's due for service, which will be done in the next 2 months. Be service done on it. And I had talked to a lady today that lives in Springfield, Missouri. She is going to be coming on to Tyson Dedicated, which is good. If anybody's looking for a job, I can tell you right now, Hirschbach is hiring. My old company, Taylor Truck Line, who want to drive van, is hiring. They're a good company. They will give you good miles. Equipment's in great shape some days. Sometimes you might pick up 4 or 5 trailers in the road that need repairs because somebody dropped them for you. But that's life in the trucking industry. I think when I worked at Taylor Truck Line, I probably fixed 186 trailers out of all the trailers I had when I was pulling. Anyway, I know my old company, Hirschbach, I think they can't hire right now. They're on a freeze. Tyson, I know they're looking for drivers at the Springdale, Arkansas. It's a great company to drive for. Mr. T for Tyson. Snyder's looking for drivers. Hirschbach, I know we're looking for dedicated, regular OTR. Home every 2 weeks, 2 days off at the house for Tyson. You stay out more, but you only get 1 day off every week you work, but it's pretty much standard with most companies. If you work for Taylor Truck Lines, I think it's 4 days every 2 weeks. You home for 4 days off, but heck, I wanted to work, so I stayed out and drove. And I think that's why they kept fixing my equipment more than doing any of the other drivers. I'm here in Indianapolis. See, I started my day out at the yard. I was supposed to go to Rochelle, pick up an empty, go to Columbus Junction, then over to Council Bluff. Well, my fleet manager called me and told me that she needed me to cover that load to Joliet to here, and then from here to Winterville, Ohio. Well, that would have worked, but when I got to pick up the load in Joliet, it wasn't ready, so I had to bobtail all the way here. Got paid for it because they need this load covered, which is okay. That's my job, to cover loads and help everybody else out. Especially Tyson. I mean, like me, Tyson kind of don't have a whole lot of loads coming out of here, this DC, because normally this thing is full of trailers. Right now there's a couple Walmart trailer trucks still waiting. 2 Tyson, 1 KB, actually 3 KBs, 3 Tyson, 1 Walmart, 1 owner operator, 3 Hirschbach. setting here. They really don't have no bathroom here at this facility. All they have is an outhouse. There used to be one back here, but I think they moved it on me because now it's over there. Because it was right there where the trash can is. Now I remember, right? We feed the word like family. What it says on that sign. Yeah, they did a lot of some stuff. I just know that I'm waiting on them to get me done so I can leave. My load on dock at 4:56 in the morning, which to me is 3:56 my time. Because I can't leave till 4:27 my time. Means the load ain't going to be rolling in time. It's going to be behind schedule because it's supposed to be there by 2:32 tomorrow afternoon. And I can tell you right now by looking at my, if I can get this thing to come up and work for me today. So it's 328 miles loaded, 259 empty. Go here, hit done, hit start. So we're 5 hours and 17 minutes out. So if I leave out at 6 a.m. Indianapolis time, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, that's 7 hours to get there. That includes stopping for all ABI, maybe some fuel for the reefer, and some food. ABI is average rest break. I mean, ARB, average rest break. Means stopping to go to the bathroom. But Tyson can be ready at 4:56, or it can be docked out 2 hours later. Depends on if they have a trailer to put it on. If they don't have a trailer here, then they're gonna have to offload one that's coming in loaded to reload it back out. So it might take a while. Who knows? All I know is that I'm waiting on them to get me loaded. Talked to my fleet manager today. Nice person. Called me twice, but she's doing a good job. She called me sir. She says, no sir, that's cool that she uses the language like that instead of like some people do. They don't only say sir, they say hello, what do you need, goodbye. I know it's raining in Missouri. They got flooding going on over there in Howard County. Again, means the river is up out of its banks. We got 5.5 inches of rain yesterday. Well, when this video comes out, it'll be Friday, so it'll be yesterday, Thursday. They got a lot of rain. So, praying for all the people back home in Missouri, the farmers, especially the ones that got crop down in the bottoms. The flooding is going to take the crop out, but there's nothing they can do about it because they built the best grounds to grow any crop in is like corn and stuff is in the bottoms where the river is because the soil is richer. But when it floods, that's what happens when it floods. It takes out it kills all the harvest that they're gonna harvest will be gone. I hope it don't. I'm sorry, I think my ear itches every once in a while with these glasses. Didn't mean to touch it. I was trying to make sure that my glasses were setting right on my ears. I don't know what it's been a wild, wet week this year. I mean, normally it's dry on July and August, but we've been getting a lot of wet weather, so that means we may either have a mild winter in Missouri or we may have a wet winter in Missouri. Depends on how the atmosphere and cold weather and everything moves in does. Anyway, today's been a busy day. I stopped at Cracker Barrel on the way down Wrightstown because they had a Cracker Barrel there. I was able to get me something to eat. And just one thing about Cracker Barrel, if you're bobtailing, it has parking spaces for RVs, buses, and if you're a bobtail, they don't have a problem with you parking in one of them because technically a bobtail truck is about 19,000 pounds, which roughly weighs about somewhere in the area of a bus. Bus weighs a little bit more than me, but then you got an RV that weighs between, depends on what coach you got, it can be about anywhere between 19 to 30,000. It depends on what coach you run and what RV you buy. Anyway, like the big RVs, tandem axles are heavy. Then you got your regular RVs with single axles, they're still in the upper class range. Anyway, the trucking thing industry is cool. Now, I want to give you some specs on these Freightliners and international trucks that Hirschbach owns or runs. All the trucks come with a 2,000 watt inverter. They all have refrigerators that are installed that plug into the inverter. They give you a TV from the company, but the microwave is on you. By you bring your microwave, they will install your CB radio for you at the shop. The engines are Detroit and Cummins. They all originally had APUs on them, but the APUs have been disabled, so the trucks are able to idle. The Freightliners all have heated and air conditioning seat on the driver's side only. So when it's cold, hot outside, and you start to sweat, you turn the AC seat on, it'll cool you down a little bit better. And in the wintertime, if it's cold, you turn the seat heat, hit the heat button, and warm you up. All the tanks on these trucks are 90 gallons on one side and 80 on the other. So you have a total of 170 gallons. You have an unlocking fifth wheel inside the cab, button you push. It's got airbag dump. It does not have sliding fifth wheel. It has air hoses and pigtails, so 3 in 1 on the back of the cab. It has a spot for 4 low locks, which I don't understand why I keep forgetting to take 2 of them off at the yard, because technically most of these Tyson trailers I pick up, I mean, it don't matter, every Tyson trailer I pick up is preloaded and it's sealed, so I don't know if there's any low lock in there. If there is, I'll have to figure out what to do with it, or just leave it in there for the next DC I go to. If it's a plant, I take it out. When it works trailer, I put it back in so they can reuse it. But they all come with tablets in the trucks that have geo tabs on them. The tablets are to have don't run on Wi-Fi. They run on their own internet thing. All the trucks have pre-pass in them, show pass. All that's included. Big white box up on the windshield. They have inwards and outwards facing cameras. They give you a gallon of antifreeze, a gallon of oil, and a gallon of windshield fluid with each truck. You get 2 bags of chains that you gotta carry, but we don't use them. You got they sell you a padlock and a kingpin lock in the orientation for $83. If you haven't already seen that, but you have an application in. The pay is pretty good. The fleet managers are nice. You get paid on Fridays. Anything has to be returned in by midnight on Friday for dedicated, I think. I don't know what it is on OTR side and leasing side, because that's all different. I'm dedicated. Let's see what else. You got the truck runs 65 on the pedal, 67 on the cruise. They were at 70 when they started, before they reduced it to 67. They are closing the terminal in Mouth, Illinois, Monmouth, Illinois. Next Friday, the 14th, will be its last day of operation. So we still have the terminals in Joliet, Indianapolis, and a lot of other places. I don't know where they're all at, because I haven't been to them all yet. But when I do go to one, I try to do a video tape of the ground, walking around, showing you what it looks like inside. I don't go in the shop because that's an old OSHA rule. You're not supposed to be in the shop while they're working on your truck, because if something falls, you break your toe, because you're wearing flip-flops, which real men don't wear flip-flops, and the real truck drivers don't wear flip-flops. And there's another thing I want to say. I know you guys watch my YouTube channel a lot. There's a guy out of Canada. started the channel a long time ago with a blue Peterbilt. He calls it the twin stick channel. By now he's rebuilding. Well, he started out with the Peterbilt, then he went and bought a KW, made it look like the replica from the movie Smokey and the Bandit, because he's really a fan of that movie. He built the trailer just like the one that you see when it first comes on the movie, with the stagecoach and the bandit robbing it. Now he's working on the truck from the movie Highball with Jerry Reed in it, and he's also working on redoing a Trans Am to make it look like 1977 like the movie T-Bird Trans Am. And then he's got the car, he finally found a car, the replica of the car from that he's going to make into Buford T. Justice sheriff's car. He got that working on. He's also got another project that he's working on called Pork Chop Express. He's going to make like the movie from Trouble in Little Chinatown with Kurt Russell in it. His name, like I said, is YouTube channel is Twin Sticks Garage, and he does a lot of his own body work and everything. He does it on a Saturday. He uses an iPhone like me, and breaks it all down to make it with about a 35-minute thing for you can watch. But he's pretty interesting. There's another one on that I like watching too on there. His name is Mike the Truck Nut. He's got a good channel. He's from Canada. He's a Peterbilt salesman, and he buys old cabooses and fixes them up. He started out his channel with a little channel called Kenny. He started out with a Kenworth, and he bought a bunch of other trucks. Now he's got one called Low and Slow, Stubby, and Smokey. And now he's at a truck show this Friday. He'll have another video out, probably going back home from there in his cab over, pulling his fifth wheel behind it. But those two guys, they got their own channel too, so I'm trying to promote them for them to help them out. So if you happen to get a chance to see them, you might like to contact that they do, because it's pretty cool. And the guy does Bonehead Truckers. He's always putting videos out there, especially ones where I ain't figured out how the semi driver got into the trailer park with a trailer and trapped the trailer, but I hope he got out. But anyway, I just want to tell you thank you for liking, watching my channel, and sharing it with everybody. I keep getting more and more subscribers, and that makes me happy that I'm doing videos and stuff. I'm probably going to do a video one of these days on painting my trailer roof when I get the bucket of paint that I ordered from Amazon. It takes it said it takes 2 to 3 weeks to ship. And I'll probably get my brother's GoPro, put it on my hat, and then go up and wipe it down, wash the trailer off, and have him lift it up with a Bobcat we own, skid loaders. That way I don't have to carry it up a ladder. That 5-gallon bucket will lift it up in the air with that, set it on the roof of the trailer, and paint it. I got a 27-foot trailer, but technically it's 24-foot with a 3-foot tongue. So all I gotta do is paint 24 feet of the trailer. It has a slide out on it, what you seen in one video I had, that Pilgrim. It's got a shower, a tub with a shower, toilet, pretty cool trailer. Built back in 05, but the thing still looks like it's left the showroom floor, clean as it is inside, and the way it looks on the outside. Yeah, it's a little dirty because I haven't washed it in a while, but it's been sitting out in the sun. Anyway, I'm just sitting here waiting for one of these trucks to move so I can move down the spot so I don't get boxed in. Because when it's load ready at 4:56 in the morning, they're going to expect me to move with it. So I'm just waiting for a truck to move. But anyway, I wonder how you guys are doing this week. If you have any questions about Hirschbach, you can always comment on here and I can respond back to them when I'm not driving. Or Tyson. Or Taylor Truck Line. Depends on what you are interested in knowing. But some of you have been asking about Hirschbach stuff, so that means you must be interested in coming to drive for us, and that's cool. Because I think, it's a great company. Mechanics, they will work on your truck at the shop. They put a new shock on mine, on this one, because it said it failed, it didn't have no resistance. And a month before that, they took the whole front axle apart on this truck We sealed the whole seal, put it all back together, put oil back in the axle, and I haven't had any more leaks. They took, I mean, normally shops just send that stuff to a dealership, but this shop here, man, these mechanics are top notch. They can probably take an engine apart and rebuild it at Joliet Terminal, because they seem to know what they're doing. They're pretty good guys. I don't know where y'all at, but if you're always watching my channel, leave a comment what state you live in and stuff like that, so I can respond back. And I live in Missouri. Been there. I was born there in December of '79. Lived in Oklahoma and no water. Over there in Illinois for a while, then moved back to Missouri. But my grandpa, he was in the oil wells. Then he moved back to Missouri in around 80, 84. I don't know what year it was. My mom and my dad, when my dad passed away last year, but moved back to Missouri. And I remember my little brother was born in Boonville. I mean, my little brother was born in. I was born in Boonville. My sister Sharon was born in New Columbia. My other sister was born in Illinois. My brother was born in Fayette, and then my other sister was born in Columbia, but she passed away in 2003 along with my uncle and my cousin, all in one car accident. And the lady, they fled the country. They brought her back. FBI got her back from Canada, and she served her time, but I don't think it was long enough. I think she should have just served her whole time in prison, but what can I do? I mean, she did what she's supposed to do of it. But, you know, it hurts when you lose 3 people like that in one wreck. My sister died in the truck with my uncle Curtis, and his son died on the scene too. My aunt lived, so it's like that song by Randy Travis, 3 wooden crosses. Why there's not 4 of them, only heaven knows. And last year, my dad died in March 2025, and my uncle David just passed away in June of this year. It was my dad's brother. My dad had 9 brothers. So far, out of the 9 brothers, excuse me. Let me replace that. My dad has 6 brothers. He had 2 sisters. He has 7 brothers and 2 sisters, total of 9 people. It was my dad, David, Bill, Chuck, Uncle Gary, Uncle Tommy, Uncle John, and Uncle Jimmy, and then Karen and Kay. Yeah, because I was named after my Uncle Chuck because he died before I was even born. He died in, I think, 77 or something in that area. I have to look at his headstone again. But I know that's how I got my name. My dad decided to give me his brother's name, which was cool. At least the family name lives on. But my mom has a bunch of brothers and sisters, and she's only got 2 that have passed away. The rest of her brothers are still alive. And 1 sister passed away and lost both her parents. I got my mom still alive on my parents' side, and I talk to her all the time because, like that song by Cody Johnson, you know, it's how you can't. Makes you make phone calls, talk to the people you love. Because when they're dead and gone, they won't be able to hear you say how much you really love them. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. Hope you like and share it so other people can watch it too. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My load ain't ready yet. I'm stuck over here at Tyson's in Indianapolis, waiting for them to load my trailer. It won't be out here until 4:56 in the morning. I did it all the way down here from Joliet, Illinois to get it. I'm surrounded by a bunch of other drivers waiting. There's a Walmart driver, he's waiting on his. I'm just sitting here waiting for them to call me. I won't be tired in the morning, but you know how that is. Pick up a Tyson low, pick up a Tyson low, set and wait, pick up a Tyson low, set and wait, set and wait. Everything is boom, sitting here in Indianapolis as I'm waiting on Tyson to come. I'm waiting on Tyson to come. I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm sitting here waiting for Tyson to call me and to let me know my trailer is done. Yep, I wonder how everybody's doing today. Tyson. Mm-hmm.